All right. In Washington, there's a quarterback issue unrelated to whether or not the quarterback is all in. Ryan Fitzpatrick all in, but he got injured week 1 in the home loss to the Los Angeles Chargers. Hip injury. Let's hear from Coach Ron Rivera about Fitzpatrick's status and whether and to what extent there may be a certain veteran quarterback who previously played for Ron Rivera who possibly will be joining the team while Fitzpatrick is out. Here's Rivera.
Ryan did subluxate. We are going to put him on IR. He will continue his with a couple of more visits with the doctors just to get another opinion. I don't know any much more than that. We will start Taylor this week. He will be backed up by Kyle. And we brought in Kyle Shermer as a practice squad player that we're going to try and get up to speed and have him as an emergency guy for now. So that's where we are. As I said, I don't know anything much more about the injury other than he did subluxate. We're going to get a second opinion just to make sure on all the stuff that we have. And we're going to put him on our IR, and we're going to go from there. As we learn more, we'll go from there.
The hip subluxation, the ball came out of the socket. It does damage on the way out. It does damage on the way back in. You saw that knee drive into the ground. That's what did it to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, Taylor Heinicke steps up, short week, gets ready to play the Giants on Thursday night. Kyle Allen, a guy who got playing time when Cam Newton had his foot injury in 2019, and then a trade was done to bring him from Carolina to Washington last offseason. He'll be number 2. Cam Newton, not an option for now. I think that if Fitzpatrick had been out longer than he's going to be out, and reportedly it's 6 to 8 weeks, if he was out for the season, and then if Heinicke got injured, maybe that's when the door opens. For now, though, no Cam Newton. And one of the big factors here, Shareem, I mentioned this last night, wrote about it, and I think this is very real. I know this is very real. The status of the relationship between Cam Newton and the assistant coaches who were in Carolina and are now in Washington, also Ron Rivera. But where did things end up when that relationship ended? We always assume if there's a past relationship that everybody's going to want to do it again. Sometimes the past relationship will make one or both sides say, no, thank you. I've reached my lifetime limit of that specific relationship. And it's quite possible that on the coaching side, they don't want any more Cam Newton.
Well, we remember he's unvaccinated, which is probably going to play a part in this thing, too, of him getting a job anywhere, much less in Washington. But I do know that Ron Rivera loves these two quarterbacks. You saw it last year, and you saw the way they played. But, this is a danger, Mike, and you kind of go back to Aaron Rodgers. This is a danger when you get a guy who's 38 years old. These injuries happen. A 38-year-old not named Tom Brady, I'm going to throw him aside because he's done things we've never seen done before. But this is a danger of an older quarterback of getting injuries. Sometimes injuries just happen. I get that. But they seem to happen more to older guys than to younger guys a lot of times. And so they didn't trade for Matthew Stafford in the offseason. Dwayne Haskins didn't work out for them. They started 4 quarterbacks in 2018, 3 in 2019. 3 last year, and now they're already on their second in week 2. So this team is used to seeing different starting quarterbacks, but at some point, Mike, they've got to find a franchise quarterback.
Now, look, Ryan Fitzpatrick really didn't have much of a chance to get rid of the ball before he got hit, and I don't know that Tom Brady would have avoided that hit, but the difference between Brady and Fitzpatrick is you never see Brady get hit like that. He gets rid of the ball, right. Chuck and duck and cover, and he doesn't take that big hit that potentially would injure him, and that's something that Fitzpatrick needs to be more careful about. Blitz comes to the inside. The left tackle didn't do a great job of keeping him from getting through, but it happens. It's football, and we know every week there's going to be injuries we talk about. The first quarterback to get injured, and most quarterbacks had been healthy going into week 1. The first one to get injured is Ryan Fitzpatrick. We'll see when he's back. 6 to 8 weeks is the estimate.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.